Hey Aquarius, how you going? This is, I'd like to say, your March shadow reading, but I'm dealing with my own shadow this month, so let's just say this is your monthly shadow reading. How have you been? How's things? If you're returning, thank you very much for returning, and I'd like a shout out to one of my besties who always watches Aquarius. Hello, lovely chat. Anyway, you gorgeous people, let's see what's going on for you this month. Oh, excuse me. Oof. Free yourself. Liberation. Free yourself. Love this. The old skeletons in the closet. And this is one that's wrapping itself around you and suffocating you. So it's time to, in the most polite terms, let that shit go. Let it go, Elsa. Let's shine some light on it and set it free. Yeah. It's something that bit you a long time ago. Interesting. Righty-ho. Let's go. They've got something to say. They haven't even started. Right. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Eight of Pentacles. This talks about working hard and really progressing. And I love this one because to me, it's about all the wisdom and knowledge you've gained by working hard, whether it be through learning or education. But these books are old, so it could be wisdom passed down. Anyway, let's find out. I'm going to lay these out as usual, and then we'll go through it. King of Swords. Truth, please. Have the truth. Four of Cups. Four of Wands. The amount of repeating numbers in these readings has been, and not repeating every reading, but each reading has repeating numbers in it for that particular reading. Five of Swords. Seven of Swords. Sneakery going on here. 12 is perspective, which I like. This is the Hanged Man. Seven of Wands, boundaries. Love your work. Seven of Pentacles. Tower. Knowledge. And Page of Wands. Okay, let's have a look-see. The situation is the King of Swords. Now, if you look at that, it's almost like there's something in the box, but the latch is unlocked. So, and there's a bit of sword energy going on around you at the moment. Yeah. It's almost like you feel like you're trapped in this. It feels like you're in the box, but what you're not realizing is that It's not locked. Your energy is a bit despondent. It's not even a bit. It's this real feeling of being caught in a fog. Like you're never going to see clearly. You're never going to see past this. And this is almost like a fog wrapping around you as well. It's real. You can see enough to keep, living 3D and going to your job and all of that. But you still feel like there's so much more that you're not seeing, that it's just hidden. And you just can't see through it. You know what I mean? I hope you know what I mean. This is for somebody. The block is the Four of Wands. The challenge is the Four of Wands. See the light on the inside? Surrounded by trees. Four of Wands talks about home, happiness, joy, marriage, unity. But in this particular image, the light's on the inside of the trees. And it's being protected, it's being guarded. Now, that's your light. That's what wants to come out. And at the moment, you're trapped in the forest, stuck in the forest. You need to go through the forest. Yeah. Yeah. Recently, the Seven of Swords is there. And it talks about trickery and deceit and lies and, cunning. Skipping away from consequences and stuff like that. And I feel like recently you're starting to see how this stone, it's like you had your belief stuck in stone, your belief about what happened, this thing, this mist that's got you tangled up. It was like, at one stage it was solid, and now it's starting to crumble. So you're starting to see the truth of what's underneath it. You can't see through just yet, but you're starting to get glimpses. And that's what unlocked the box for you. And it's made you start wondering, what's on the other side of the mist that I'm not seeing yet? Not seeing yet. But you will. I might just go in and have a little investigate and see, what's really in there. Because the foundation is somebody needing to win at all costs. Somebody needing to leave you in the dust. Like, eat my dust. Again, the symbolism in this, the imagery in this, it's like this had to have control over you the whole time. It forced you down, regardless of the cost to you. And this might be the original, the foundation, of somebody who did this. But the kept you trapped in this belief the whole time. It's starting to gain a bit of perspective now. And this is usually the Hanged Man, but I love this because it's where the leaves start to fall and you get to see the truth. You know, it's autumn in Australia. Not that you think it's winter, but it's autumn. And when the leaves fall, you get to see the bare tree. You get to see each branch and where it leaves and where it stems from and how solid the roots are. You get to see it in its raw form. And that's what's happening now. Things are starting to fall away so that you can see things more clearly. Something's going to come up, something's coming up, and I think this kind of looks to me very similar. This talks about, the Seven of Wands talks about your boundaries. And you've got they're almost see-through, these women. It's like, don't whatever happened, you've got some fierce protection around you. Whatever has kept you trapped, you've got some fiery protection around you, some real ancestral, I'm getting ancestral strength behind you, like protecting you with boundaries. But you can't see that from the fog. What you're not seeing is that this has developed over time. This veil that's wrapped around you has developed over time. And you've grown up believing it, and so it's got stronger and stronger and stronger. But if you see the moon in the background, the full moon talks about illusions, things unseen, subconscious, hidden things. And it's really time to look at those, turn back the time, turn back the clock, is what I just heard. Turn back the clock. And this is what you're not seeing. You need to rewind, go in, and see who this was, see who this was that masked themselves so well and kept you believing that they were made of stone. Who was this? The advice is to let it come to you. Now, this is the Tower. And the Tower is the universe's way of forcing you to realise something when you haven't before. It can be a good thing. Quite often the Tower is a good thing. It can be a great surprise. But in this situation, this is asking you to really blast through the bullshit that you've been believing. Really crack it open and shake it to its core, because that's what's going to, like, this has got a stranglehold on you. So this is asking you to really, really blast it. Like, let them have at it and get you some of that mojo. Your hopes and fears is knowledge. Now, this is usually the Hierophant card, but in this situation, it's knowledge. If you look here, Eight of Pentacles, she's sitting on a pile of books. When you really, it's like this is what you've learned. It's a limited amount of knowledge. Okay? And this door has been, it's like steel reinforced from all the years of believing this crap. Now's the time to kick it down, smash through it, really blast it for tinges, and see all the expanse of knowledge that you were kept from. The stuff that was kept from you, the understanding, the awareness, all the stuff you've been led to believe because that's all you were told. If you kick this down, you will see that you've been kept in the bullshit room. So it's kind of a matter of not just freeing yourself, it's really like, well, it is. It's like breaking out of jail. This knowledge jail that you've been kept in. The outcome is the Page of Wands. And if you look, there's a church in the background. And this, you know how you used to give the teacher an apple? Teacher's pet used to give the teacher an apple. Well, it's like all the old structure, the old rules, the old dogma and doctrine and everything that you've learned, and you were a good student. Trust me, you were a very good student. And you did what you were told, and you believed what you were taught to believe. The older you got, the more it started to strangle you, until you blasted the shit out of it, realised what you've been hiding from all this time, and now you're setting fire. You're setting fire to being an obedient student of outdated, unhealthy lessons that you've been carrying all this time. You're setting fire to it. And that's the key. That's the outcome. And it's a page. So it's a fresh start. It's a whole new start. Yep, letting go of grief and pain, making the decision to look after yourself and see the truth, and beating the devil. See this card? This is the devil card. And the reason I did this is because the devil to me is a liar. That's all he is. He's a liar. He is fear. He is doubt. He is the nasty little things you hear when you tell yourself you're fat or worthless or hopeless or stupid or pick an all. That's what it is. And that's what's been keeping your vision, everything skewed, everything warped, and that's what's been wrapped around you, and that's what you need to let go of. Yeah. Blow it apart. All right, my loves, please let me know how you go. Just pass through that shit. I would love to hear the difference it makes for you. All right. Love you lots. Talk to you soon. Bye.